Samsung fans are buzzing with mixed emotions as new leaks surrounding the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S26 series drop. And while excitement always builds around Samsung's flagship launches, this time, some precise details are leaving many feeling disappointed. Because it now seems almost certain that Samsung will not release a Plus model, but instead replace it with an all-new Edge variant, shaking up its long-standing naming convention. And according to an exclusive report from Digital Chat Station, the so-called medium cup model, likely to be rebranded as the Galaxy S26 Pro for the Chinese market, has already been registered under model number SM S9420, featuring a 6.27-inch display, a rated battery capacity of 4,175 mAh, and a typical capacity of around 4,300 mAh. And while this looks like an improvement compared to the Galaxy S25, which carried a rated 3,885 mAh and a typical value of 4,000 mAh, making the S26 Pro's battery around 7.5% larger, the problem is that many fans were expecting a far more aggressive upgrade, especially since rival Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 powered domestic competitors with the same 6.3-inch screen size are managing to pack in massive 7,000 mAh batteries. And even larger screen models feature an incredible 7,360 mAh rated capacity with up to 7,500 mAh typical, which makes Samsung's more conservative approach look underwhelming. And this has sparked heated debates online, with some critics pointing out that Samsung's batteries continue to lag behind the competition in raw numbers, while others argue that Samsung prioritizes safety, slimness, and global reliability over pushing capacity to the extremes. But one user bluntly commented, "For Samsung, the domestic market doesn't matter much. Even without competing directly there, their global leadership remains unaffected." And in response, DCS clarified that overseas markets indeed tend to be less sensitive to battery numbers, and due to stricter international safety regulations and varying national standards, many domestic Chinese phones actually have to reduce their battery size when sold globally. Yet even after that reduction, they often still appear larger than what Samsung offers, fueling the narrative that Samsung is playing it safe. And alongside these battery revelations, leaks also suggest that Samsung is completely overhauling its Galaxy S26 lineup branding, replacing the traditional standard model with the Pro, while the old Plus is being retired and substituted with the new Edge. And of course, the Ultra remains the pinnacle of the series, meaning the Galaxy S26 family will now consist of three models: the Galaxy S26 Pro, the Galaxy S26 Edge, and the Galaxy S26 Ultra with a medium cup designation, in reports most likely referring to Galaxy S26 Pro. And while some fans see this new naming scheme as refreshing, others feel it might just be marketing spin to cover up underwhelming hardware changes, particularly when it comes to battery, which has been a recurring concern for Samsung users who demand more endurance for heavy gaming, photography, and content creation. Yet despite this disappointment, there's still excitement building for the S26 series overall, as it is expected to launch in the first quarter of 2026 with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 powering the lineup in many regions, likely paired with Samsung's latest AMOLED display technology, camera improvements, and software refinements through One UI. And if history is any indication, Samsung may still have a few surprises up its sleeve, because while the numbers may look conservative on paper, Samsung often compensates with advanced battery optimization, cooling systems, and efficiency gains from both hardware and software working seamlessly together, which can mean real-world endurance might hold up better than rivals despite the smaller cell size. But that hasn't stopped the online chatter from painting the Galaxy S26 Pro as a disappointment before it has even launched. And this highlights the ongoing challenge Samsung faces in balancing expectations from global users versus hardcore enthusiasts who compare every spec sheet. Yet no matter the criticism, Samsung continues to dominate globally, and the S26 series, even with its so-called medium cup Pro model, will almost certainly sell in the millions, proving once again that user trust, brand reputation, and overall balance matter more than one isolated spec. And as leaks continue to trickle in, one truth remains. Whether fans feel disappointed or cautiously optimistic, the Galaxy S26 series is already one of the most talked about launches of 2026. And when Samsung finally unveils it on stage, The debates around design, performance, and battery will finally meet reality. But until then, the rumors will continue to stir excitement, frustration, and endless comparisons. And we'll be here breaking it all down for you, only on TechVerse.